So, energy drink selection, not the greatest over here, so gotta go with the native one.
Yeah, no crown, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. Not even listed on the roster, just sitting at the OZ house, chilling.
Yeah.
Now, the joke we made earlier was that OZ are the Monstars and they stole Crown's skill with the basketball. I guess it would be a computer mouse in this case. But looks like Team Dynamics might be the Toon Squad that we're looking for.
I mean, here's the hoping right here. We do see the Olaf ban coming out from Oz Gaming right at the start, and they're going to ban the Lucian right here. They don't want to see Rich on that Lucian. Although, to be fair, I don't think, yeah, it was annoying, but that wasn't the point of pressure in the game that caused them to win this right here. And this ban blue side Olaf. Yeah, close to ban on the red side. But this Olaf ban on blue side just seems... well, first of all, it's just their first ban across multiple games. But it makes me wonder, are they going to try to go for a more progressive jungler this game? Are they going to try to do something that will actually pressure around the points that they need to?
You know what I'm thinking? Because Kindred has trouble with Olaf in the early game, right?
Yeah.
We've seen a couple Kindreds, and Juhan's a Kindred player, so we could maybe see the Kindred get pulled out here, but we do see the set priority.
Yeah.
Sword played the set pretty well last game, but unfortunately his team kind of slacking.
I mean, he wasn't given any favors either with that draft. Again, like we were saying, not enough ways to get in. But that's a statistic I don't want to see. If I'm pricking this, and if I'm doing it early in my draft and prioritizing it for someone that should be running away with the game on this one.
That makes me laugh every time I see that. Every time Sword picks set, they just show the Owen set.
Owen, it just gets worse and worse as they go on.
Keep giving it to him and they keep losing.
Yeah. And Team Dynamics might be saying, thank you for banning the Olaf. Or maybe let's just offer to say, hey, I dare you to pick the Elise. Come on, Juhan, do it. Pick the Elise right here.
Oh, boo.
Oh, he's gonna go onto the Sejuani.
The cheater way out. The jungle matchups, picking the Sejuani. Beyond did it last time, and now Juhan's... Sejuani is like the Malzahar duty of jungle. If you're having a rough match, you just get thrown on Sejuani. And
yeah. Fortunately, though, in most of those matchups, you can take the cleanse, except for that Malzahar one. Unless you're talking the right support, then they have a different story for that one. We do see Kai'Sa being picked up right here, and I'd be kind of interested to see what path is Pilot going to be taking on this Kai'Sa right here. Fortunately, that Varus, although it did quite a bit of damage, it just wasn't enough to partner with the team to secure a lot of these kills.
Rich on Aatrox. That also is possibly a Kuz on Aatrox. He's known for playing that in the mid lane as well, so it's definitely a really good late game for Dynamics so far.
I guess a freak already just called it right here. They're saying, all right, this one's gonna go to Rich, but this is a potential flex back at this point. And we see the Ziggs bag coming out from Team Dynamics. They want to see Ian on that again.
You know what? I'm calling it now. It's the Ezreal mid and the Aatrox ADC. Dynamics is gonna give it to us.
That certainly is a dynamic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god. Why do they have to be Team Dynamics? They set themselves up for that.
Just every time, man. Every time. It's too easy with them. It's too easy.
Another one that I like saying is the dynamic duo, the dynamic solo lanes. The dynamic duo.
The dynamic solo. I like that one. Yumi Van coming out right here. Okay. I mean, yeah, it can get a little annoying with the Kai'Sa, and as both of them start to scale up and she starts to provide those passive stats to the Kai'Sa, that Q will do some crazy damage when it passes the puck.
Though, whenever I think of Kai'Sa synergy, I don't really think Yumi, though.
I don't either.
But, I mean, I guess they like you said, it can be pretty obnoxious, so they want to avoid that. That's a Taric pick from FaZe there, so it's going to be the Ezreal Taric bot lane. Or maybe we'll see the Yi Taric bot lane, which is...
The Yi Taric.
Actually, Wait a minute. Eon is getting put on something that's kind of like the Mal. Or you know what I think it is? They've done this before, where they put Eon on Set and Soar on Ornn. And whichever matchup is more favorable, they either swap or they don't swap.
Oh, dang! I would love to see the Zac right there too. That would have been some crazy flexing going on right there.
Does AP Zac support the classic?
Well, yeah. I mean, but you also have the Conqueror Zac top lane that you can see in that situation too.
Jeez.
But then they're gonna pick the Zoe, and I think that pretty much solidifies that. That's Ian on Ornn right there.
Yep, that's definitely gonna confirm what the matchups are gonna be for all these players. It's gonna be Rich playing the Aatrox and Kuzan playing the Zoe.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
They did move Soar off of the set. Put it on Ian.
Oh, they don't want to test that stat. They don't want to test the 07 stat.
They're like,
maybe we put it on Eon.
they're like, let's put you on something else. Okay, let's try someone else's hand in this right here. And to be fair, I don't think he played necessarily a bad game on the set. Sure, he did miss a couple of the true damage procs that would have killed with the Haymaker, but you know, overall, I'd give his performance about a B last game.
Yeah, definitely a B performance. Not sure why they want to put Eon, considering his performance last game on the carry, but I guess with him building Forbidden Book, you don't want him to build the Ornn items incorrectly.
Oh, that's true, that's true. You're building the book, you can't build the items, so... You know, but I kind of thought, like, you know, the whole reason why you're picking Ornn right here in this situation would have been, alright, you have your top solidified, you have the set right there, but you're picking it into the Zoe, right? He can kind of immune himself from the sleep and then kind of wiggle around, get out of some of the paddle stars right there. But, I digress. About to move in game right here. So we got Raw's Gaming, we have Soar on the Ornn top lane, Juhan as Sejuani in the jungle. Eon is set, mid lane Kaisa for Pilot, and Motive rounding out the roster on Thresh. And for Team Dynamics, we have Aatrox being piloted by Rich, Beyond running it down with the Jarvan, Zoe in the mid lane with Kuzan, Via's on the Ezreal again, and Guger rounding it out with Taric.
You know how we were talking about the Ghosty rankings earlier?
Yeah,
APK and Helmet of Life are lower than Helmet Mystic.
it's true. But they're not, you know who's higher than them.
Team Dynamics?
True. I was gonna say Team Karan though.
Oh.
Karan?
Oh, yeah. I just thought about that. Oh, that's so BM.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, really is.
Oh, Team Charan, higher than APK.
Hey. Handulu said, Hot 6 fighting!
Hot 6 fighting! Handulu set, Aussie fighting! Handulu set, Team Dynamics fighting!
Alright, there we go.
I bet you Ozzy would just have 0 fans if they had people in attendance.
Not even their moms.
Yep, not even the moms would be cheering. The moms stayed at home.
You do have some names that are recognizable. I mean, being like all 3 carry lanes, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe some Pilot fans would be there. But overall, this team is very much so the Chanbok team. They get cold rice. They go home to their moms, and the moms didn't keep the rice warm for them. Gotta reheat it in the steamer.
Yeah. You know, Juhan just not making enough bomb points.
Oh.
I mean, we do see opposite side of the map. This opposite map. Jesus Christ, it's been a long day. All right, we do see the jungler starting on the opposite side of the map right now, but we do see Beyond being spotted out or pinged out at least.
So,
yeah.
I can't tell if I like or dislike the draft from OZ. I'm gonna be real with you. I like the Ornn, but I don't like the set being on Eon.
I mean, would you rather have it on the 07?
I think I would. I'm gonna be real with you. I think I would.
Yeah. I mean, so far so good in this mid lane right here. He is keeping up in CS, and looks like his health pool is pretty high at this point. But definitely going to lose out some of the priority early on.
Yeah. Right. We do see. Oh, top lane.
Oh, Rich going on to Sora here. He's going to have to flash away. Ease out. Is he going to follow? No, just moving away. Right. It's going to take a little bit of damage back from the minions, but Sora, there's the brittle. Are you going to do it?
Uh-oh.
No. Oh, Rich does get another combo. 2 knockups. No follow-up.
That wasn't a Rich like play. If that were the real Rich, he would have flashed in for that third Q and gone for the tower dive. But he plays it safe. Nice to see that he's playing a lot safer than usual. Kuzan already has the redemption mid. I do want to talk about that. It's unfortunate.
Yep. Got the Zoe RNG pretty early on. Gonna use it, pop the mid right here, but is gonna walk right into the Jarvan recalling. Are you? Oh, wait, that's beyond.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
No, yeah, that's other jungler. Other jungler.
I'm sorry. Other jungler. Jesus Christ.
It's okay. You've had to deal with children climbing under
All day.
tables all day.
Jesus Christ. There's one kid that just jumps on my shoulders every 2 seconds. Knife. It's terrible. We see Rich opting for that fellow recall. Gonna pick himself boots and Ruby Crystal TP back in the lane right here.
You know what the solution to that is? Yeah. You know... Oh, I'm gonna pause that. Is that a fight happening? No.
Yeah.
You know how...
Just barely.
You know how Kiss wore like the shoulder pads with like the spikes on them? Maybe you should wear those.
Yeah.
He grabs on your shoulders. Boom, spiked.
You know, somehow that tells me that's not work appropriate retire, but Rich doing a good job just keeping Sora's health bar low. What?
Holy moly, he's getting bullied.
Yeah. He's saying get out of this lane right here, dude. He wants to do this. He wants to get in there. But so far it's a pretty passive game from both junglers.
Now here's the thing. Beyond. Oh no, he's not gonna do it. I thought he was gonna try to go for the gank because he knows there's no vision, but instead he's gonna just go back to jungling.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big possibility. He saw that all the camps were cleared from Sejuani's topside jungle, so.
But you know what that tells? You know what that tells Rich? It tells him that he can play aggressive. He doesn't have to worry about giving away first blood yet.
No, he does not. And perhaps for once he could actually get it. Oh, it was looking pretty close right here. Or I said pretty far back. Right here.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not at the dive position yet, but Sora having to recall with no teleport, and Rich is going to be able to get a cheater recall off probably here if he plays it correctly.
Yeah, you know, Rich doing a really good job just keeping Sora out of this lane, saying, hey, this is my territory. Get on out of here. Sejuani is seen question mark pinged by his own team, by the way. Just sitting in the bush right there.
You know you're doing something wrong whenever that happens.
Yeah, his team just question mark pinged him.
Oh, jeez.
Moving up is going to see the Jarvan, but Jarvan's going to win the smite fight. Seems to be a common theme.
Yeah, Juhan missing smite.
I mean, like, he wasn't in a position to take it, but, you know, there.
Just, yeah. Stop me if you've heard this one before. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, I could stop you, or I could hear it again and again, because something tells me that's not going to be the first time. That's not the last time we're going to hear about it. This game right here. Yeah, Juhan is spotted on a ward and moving down towards the bot lane right there.
He's actually starting.
He's starting it right there. I mean, you know, it's not the worst decision. You know, bots pushed in. Zoe has really low mana, but we don't know where Beyond is at this point. So. You know, well, let's see how this goes here. Motive is going to get knocked up by Jarvan here. Followed by Terrasum, has to flash out right there. Exhaust going down onto the Sejuani. Pilot goes in. Fia's going backside, but Ian is ulting into the backside. Does lock up 2 of them. Are they going to turn it around? Yes, flash forward from Ian. That's first blood.
He doesn't. Beyond doesn't have smite. Juhan should be able to get this. Yep, there.
I mean, you know, he doesn't. He has smite, but he saved it. Because apparently Motive is running Spellbook, maybe?
Oh, yeah, he is running Spellbook.
Yeah.
Motive smited it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
You know what? That's the solution. Someone else can smite.
That's the solution. If you can't have your jungler smite objectives, have someone else run Spellbook. And, you know, this isn't the Spellbook. When I'm looking at Oz, this isn't the spellbook user I'm expecting, right? So we'll see how this one goes.
I don't really. I mean, I guess I don't really know who else. I mean, I guess actually, I think spellbook Warren is a thing. You know?
Yeah, spellbook thing is spellbook Warren is a fairly common thing right now. But that was a nice hook onto Beyond from Motive right there. Then Ian just following up right there, forcing Fias to flash out as well. Kuzan barely getting out, and Fias, that's not the way you want to go. The wall's the other side. They can't follow you over there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fias.
Or not Fias, but Guger.
Oh, yep, sorry.
He flashed over. That was my bad.
So someone died. That's the point there. Somebody died.
Yeah.
Unfortunate times. Now, that is the early Infernal going over, and it's going to be Cloud as the second dragon, so we either get an Ocean or a Mountain Soul for this
Which,
game.
either of them
are, both of those are really good for both these teams.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Juhan's champion in particular, the Sejuani, really benefits from both of them at this point.
Ocean Soul would certainly be good for Dynamics, though. You have, of course, the Aatrox and the Conqueror Israel. Both going to need that sustain. Oh, Rich is getting a visit top lane, finally, from OZ.
Yep, but he is living by the rules. He is practicing social distancing. He's just walking out of there.
Yeah, he's thought too many people are here. I better practice my social distancing and get on out of here.
Yeah. Does not want to get the corona.
Do you? I know I've mentioned basketball here. Do you watch basketball?
So I used to when I was younger, but not much anymore.
There's a great joke that I saw in the NBA subreddit where it was, if you're unsure about how to practice social distancing, just pretend that you're guarding Ben Simmons about to shoot a three-pointer. And it's like Raz and I had an exchange on Twitter during the NBA offseason, last offseason, that like the NBA subreddit has like the most outlandish banter and random stats of all time. Like there was one where Lonzo Ball, it was he had released more albums than made shots, I think, was something like made 3-pointers, something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was something ridiculous like that. Or he had released more songs than made 3-pointers, I think is what it was.
Yeah, that is certainly a step. But Juhan gonna invade on the Guga right there. Terragol's gonna come down, but will it be in time? Barely gonna get pulled back, but he is gonna go down in the end to the Sejuani. Flash forward from Sword to miss auto attack on the eye on Herald. Okay, that certainly is a play, and not really expecting this right here. Ozu Gaming.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about that, but good job by OZ getting the Herald. God, today's been such a great day. It has been such a great day. Let's take a look at the replay as Guger getting picked off by Juhan.
Just decides to face take a book right there, and there's the ultimate right there. Orn pushes him out right there, but not gonna get anything, and just oodles of zoning skill shots, I would say, right there. But in the end, Oz just gets out on top.
I'm still just so tilted from that sword flash.
Hey man, he had to try to auto that Rift Herald, otherwise they were not going to secure it with that.
True, very true. Oh,
but he still missed out on it anyway. So, Juhan pushing up for the crab. Fortunately, he does not need to get smite when his support's there to roam with him.
Very fortunate that the 50-50 smite is not there, or else Juhan would have had a mental brain freeze and completely thrown that. And now I'm wondering, this is looking familiar, this game state right now.
It is, but this time around they do have access to the backline a lot easier. They do have the Ornn ultimate, and this time they're the ones piloting the Sejuani. So,
Juhan?
Yeah? He's waiting. Is he gonna get question mark pinged again?
Oh, that's not looking good. That's a 4-man.
That's a 4-man, one died.
Oh, well, they are gonna get the Cloud Drake, it looks like.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say is, like, Blue side these past 2 games have just been doing a great job of securing these early Drakes. But it is going to be the Mountain Soul.
Ooh, okay. So that's gonna be nice for Juhan to pick up.
As well as Sora, you know, he's getting bullied in this top lane right here, but, you know, the more of these Mountain Drakes we stack up, no longer will he be bullied anymore.
Now, OZ are really wanting this blue buff, it looks like. They're wanting the blue buff and they want the picks. Let's see if they can find them, though.
No, just moving up, securing vision. Maybe they're looking for a pick right here. Juhan waiting in lurches, does have ult.
Please,
Beyond being
please.
smart about.
Yes!
Yeah, there he goes. He baits it out. He knows. He knows not to walk there. He knows that's a death trap.
I was really worried that he just blind checked that. I was like, no, please.
Nah, Googer's the one that blind checks.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Wrong team member. Wrong member.
Wrong team member. You know, if it was Googer walking by right there, he does not have the option to go around. Juhan does drop the Rift Herald in bot lane. Probably gonna expire soon.
You know what would have happened if it was Sora walking through there? He would have flashed into the bush.
He would have flashed into the bush.
Even though it's his own team.
Let me get there closer. But we do see the engagement from Beyond right here. Nice ult from Pilot, but follow-up Cataclysm. Aatrox on the backside is going to knock up once, but Stopwatch being popped by Motive. Eon being exhausted pulls Googer back. Flash out from Googer. Ornhorn does hit a bunch of people right there, but we are going to get locked down right there. Sword does not do enough damage. Neither does the end. They go down in the end. Flash forward from Kuzan right here. Using his Zoe W. Moving forward, does not hit anything on the paddle start, but that is 2 kills for nothing on Team Dynamics. Off of a play started by Oz Gaming.
Like I said, the start was looking real familiar, and this game's also looking real familiar now. With OZ starting to throw these mid-game fights, it's a very unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, you know.
Someone look out for any double black cats out there, because it's we're experiencing some deja vu right now.
Yeah, right here. Just barely dodged on the Rift Herald charge right there. And we do see a nice lockup from Pilot, but unfortunately, Rich was just a little too slow on the TP. Like, they had this play going on for a while right here. They saw the Rift Herald being dropped, so I think you should be sitting in a better spot when you're going to start this. Now, on the other hand, Kuzan with a nice roam down does hit the Sweepy Trouble blend. Again, they get 2 for nothing right there.
Yeah, fantastic play from Kuzan again. Whenever Eon roams, Kuzan's just telling him, anything you can do, I can do better. And is being a lot more efficient with these roams.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like, you know, at this point we have to wonder, is this Monstars team actually the Monstars team at this point? Because they're looking like they're the ones that had just any semblance of gameplay stolen from them.
What the hell is that noise? Oh, it's the Jeep outside. Okay, sorry, I heard a noise outside and I was like, what the hell is that? But it's a car starting. But nonetheless, yeah, it's the Monstars are looking kind of yikes right now. We're at that point, like, before the match, Kuzan was Michael Jordan and he's giving everybody what did they call that? It was the special stuff. That's what it was called.
Yeah, the special stuff.
Stuff. He had given everybody the special stuff before the game, and
the white water bottle. Yeah. Oh my god, that's a classic, man. When's Space Jam 2 coming out? When is childhood gonna be ruined? I want to see it.
Jesus. I really hope they don't mess up that movie.
Oh, but we do see Blade Rune King popped right here. Rich caught on the outside right here. Zor knocks him up. Here comes the Sejuani in for 2. Ults away, but Ornhorn does hit as well. Gonna move out right there and just
you wonder if it's worth it, because they just burned 3 ultimates for 1 person. And now they want to do the Herald. They might not be able to get this since their lack of ultimates. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're opting to fight over this rather than pushing the bot lane, getting that free turret right there.
Yeah, here comes Dynamics. Dynamics have cooldowns. Oh,
they do. Kuzan. Oh, locking out 2 of the members right here for this, and it's gonna come down to smiting. We know how Juhan's been doing on this right here.
Oh, Beyond got it.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about the smite fight again and again. Don't want to sound like a broken record, but
stop me if you've heard this one before.
I mean, someone should really, you know, bind one of his summoner spells to a key.
Yeah, it doesn't even. Seems like he's I don't know. Someone needs to be using Smite Trainer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, just.
I don't know what he's doing, man. Come on, Juhan.
I mean, I mean, we've seen it all from him, right? We've seen him try to take things when Smite's not up, but in the face of a 50-50, right? We've seen all this stuff right here, and they're gonna give up the Mountain Dragon. Now, isn't the worst for Team Dynamics at this point, but again, Mountain Soul, you don't really see a lot of like that burst potential. So I mean, that's where Mountain Soul is the most. Juhan,
Come on, man. Come on.
So on that one, I'm actually not going to fault him completely. The eye was facing away from his team, so he was trying to predict the eye and the Smite at the same time. Just was not a good scenario for them to even be contesting that to begin with. That's more of a team error than his, personally, in my opinion.
I refuse. It is always his fault. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's always
Juhan.
okay. I mean,
Juhan's fault.
I mean, he is the one with the mom points, though. So
that is true. He is the only one on OZ with mom points, I think. Or no, Soar has mom points too. I forgot about that. Soar got mom points from their first win.
Oh, that's nice. You know.
And then fucking
family thing.
Juhan stole away Pilot's mom points. I guess Pilot's mom wasn't there to give him the mom points.
Now I'm really interested to wonder what I want to know what Team Dynamics was thinking right there, right? You know, Beyond was pushing it right there. That could have been a free kill in tower, and top side you have the Herald and that. But instead you're just gonna get pushed down on the mid lane. So we'll just see. Herald is gonna drop. Soar's gonna back out.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, Team Dynamics used to have a player, Jisoo.
Okay.
And Jisoo was the main shot caller for Dynamics, and also ESS when they were ESS. Now, Jisoo is gone, meaning that you either have Beyond or Kuzan shot calling your team. And both of them aren't the greatest shot callers in the world, it seems, based on their history.
I mean, they're both veteran LCK players that are in CK right now, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, Beyond was shot calling MVP in their CK run, and they got relegated. And then you had Kuzan kind of shot calling Jin Air, but not really. But that's not really his fault. But nonetheless, those are your two options for shot calling. And then you have Gugur. I don't remember. I think they had mentioned who the shot caller was. And I want to say it was either Gugur or Kuzan. I would hope that it would be Gugur. He's definitely the most experienced when it comes to CK.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I need to check something. Soar was really close to breaking the all-time record for games played in CK. I think he's about.
Well, who else would it be if it wasn't him?
It's not a good record to have. At all.
Definitely not. Definitely not if you've been in LCK before.
Or no, Soar's never been in LCK. He's promoted teams in LCK, but he didn't stay with the team. Like, he promoted Battle Comics, but
that's true. That's true. Maybe that's just what he's doing. Maybe that's just his job, but unfortunately, he's not doing his job anymore.
He used to be the ultimate booster, and he almost boosted VSG as well, and he's supposed to be boosting OZ, and that's not happening. I will say that much. That is not happening.
No, definitely not at all right now. We do see a nice push going on in the mid lane right here, but again, not much is going to come from this. Oh, nice cataclysm on the side from Beyond. I did not even see that one. He's moving up right there. Tarek ultimate moving down. Gugur is going to negate some of the damage. Ornn moves in, but on the backside, Rich is going to be ulted there, and Pilot's going to take a free way in. Rich being popped down. Juhan gets the kill in the end. Now we got two separate fights right here. Sword going very low. Does get the Thresh Lantern out. But is this a winning fight for Oz on the other side?
Ooh!
Ian goes down. Fez, PS moving up right there. Does have the Sejuani E. Ready, Bruno? Ready? And that's a 3 for 2. On page that team
Kuzan
started. Moves on the side. Does hit it, but that's a Sejuani. That's a Sejuani. It's still a Sejuani.
Yeah, it is a Sejuani. That is very true.
What? If that ultimate from Ezreal was true, I think we could have gotten that right there. But this is gonna free up the mid tower for team dynamics.
So let's take a look at the replay of the fight.
Yeah. That was a split-second decision. Yeah, it was a split-second decision from him to turn back around. He started walking back and moved up right there. And nice knockup from the Ornn right there, but Oz had other ideas. They're moving into the back line. They're trying to fight Rich right there. Beyond moves back out, does knock up Ian. Juhan taken really low, and Soar and Motive are separated. They're two main peelers outside of Sejuani, but she is ultimateless. Are moved far away from the team.
Yeah, it is. That team fight was everywhere. Kuzan picking up the kill onto Motive there. And while that was happening, Dynamics did pick up another Mountain Soul.
Yeah, they got another Mountain Dragon right there. It's going to be pretty nice.
Or
for
Mountain
them,
Dragon, not Soul. Oh my goodness.
All good again, man. You know, I've been fumbling. You've been hearing Jeeps.
Fumbling, Jeeps.
And Juhan has been missing smites. You know, this is just not any of our days.
Today.
We're all messing up. This is not any of our days at this point. Ezreal, just to check the position.
Oh, you know what? Sora already has the record for most games.
Oh, hey.
He's
just gonna.
He passed up Hollow thanks to him being swapped in and out all the time.
Oh, not bad, not bad. Well, you know what? You know what you say, man. If you have the record and you're still playing it, you're constantly setting the record.
Exactly. You know, it's like there was that running joke with Broncos fans that every time Peyton Manning would get a touchdown after he broke the all-time touchdown record, they would post on Reddit about how he broke the touchdown record.
Yeah.
Every time, and it was at first it was like, oh, are they really gonna do this? But then eventually it just became like a meme that you expected to happen. Like, oh, there's a touchdown, and let me go upload the thread on Reddit.
I mean, there's some things you have to keep doing it, and like, you know, big fan of beating a dead horse. One of those horses is Juhan Smites. But anyways, I digress. Let's move forward. Kuzan chunking a lot of people out right here in the end, and they do have a little bit of pressure right here. You know, Motive, pretty much one of the biggest disengages they have on their team. Here, pushing out right here. Are they going to try to re-engage now that Motive is coming back up? No, they're just going to move out.
There was another record of CK that was coming close. It was a kill record. It was someone in the ADC position. Oh, I'm gonna pause that though.
Oh, they're just trying to fight. Juhan, this was the he didn't even smite it, but he got it. He got the one camp that didn't matter.
At least he won 50-50 somewhere.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Oh, it was Hollow. That's what it was. Hollow is 23 kills away from breaking the all-time kill record in CK.
Well, what would that number be?
That number is the current record is 588 by Veritas.
All right.
And Hollow is sitting at 565. Both of them have been playing in CK basically their entire careers.
That's true. But we'll have to see. It's definitely possible for him, I believe, at this point.
Yeah, I think if he stays in, I think if Breon Blade failed to promote, which they probably will, I think he'll probably have an opportunity to break it for the remainder of the year. Especially considering Veritas isn't on any teams right now. He's sitting at home, just hanging out, practicing social distancing with other CK teams.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we see one Ornn item upgraded.
I see something else.
What are you looking at right now?
What do you think I'm looking at? We both know what I'm looking at. We both know what I'm looking at.
We're looking at Zoe building the Luden's Echo and putting it in the first slot, but unfortunately Ornn's on the other team. We can't upgrade it.
You're close. You're getting close. You're really close.
She has her boost completed, but no other items.
Here.
Oh, wait.
You're almost there. So close.
Can we even call it an item at this point?
I don't think we can. The corrupting potion?
yeah, that's the corrupting potion. Yeah, I know. But we do see another forbidden book coming out from Kuzan, negating all the healing
Yeah, that
being
is
done by the Warmogs, but you know, It's not
Who
gonna
even
be-
has healing on OZ?
Yeah, I know exactly. there's not really anything right there. But oh, we do see Aatrox coming up on the side. Umbral Change does hit on the Rich, Juhan pull him back right here. But Sora's gonna knock up 3 with the ultimate. Juhan is stuck on the other side, and Ian goes all the way in. But is that too far there, bud? Oh, sniping again with the arcade barrage.
No!
Oh no, that's a sleeping trouble bubble. That's a cataclysm. You're just gross. You're done. Get out of here. And if I'm Team Dynamics, do I move up into the mid lane? Or do
I think you
looks
get
like
the
they're gonna
dragon.
Yeah. Move the dragon. Move part of it into the mid lane. Looks like if he is moving down, they're just gonna have Rich go ahead and solo that dragon. They're looking for a fight again.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way they steal it anyway, so you can just have Rich, who has the best sustain against the dragon, just solo it and have the rest of the team clear at the tower and reset with fantastic stats.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. There's no way that they're gonna steal it. Juhan's on the other team.
Oh god damn. Even if he was on the right side of the map, he doesn't steal that.
Yeah, like come on.
He'd like flash charge into the pit and like forget where his smite button was, and then Kuzan would third Q it.
We didn't even see Motive miss hook there too.
Oh jeez, Motive.
Like, come on.
Motive.
Again. Oh. Fortunately, you cannot stop the Jarvan Cataclysm from falling on your head with the E, so the one shot that could do it. We do see he has the spellbook right now, and, you know, unfortunately, it's not going to make him really tanky, and he's going for an interesting thing. He has the Shurelius on the Thresh. Now, most Threshes... Yeah, right. This is kind of interesting to me. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's just... Yeah.
Does he not know about the existence of oh, now I can't even remember the item. Why am I talking trash? I don't even remember the item of the name of the item.
Stoneplate?
No. I'm not thinking of Stoneplate because he wants the movement speed. That's what I'm getting here. But
Righteous Glory.
Righteous Glory. There you go. Or even Dead Man's Plate would be more efficient than that. What are you doing?
Possibly.
Man?
Yeah, I mean, like, the Righteous Glory would also probably slow on other people, but it's. I think he's more trying to do it. Oh, he's doing it to get out right there. He has to pop a cleanse right there, but that is not enough. You're going to just get it popped in the end. We do see TPs coming out on the side, and we have a split fight going on. Beyond going onto Ian on the other side, and Juhan goes down on the right there. Rich is going to be able to cut out Ian right there. Is jumping up, but the ult coming around, not enough to stop it. Fiaz picks up that kill right there. Rich pressing forward.
Can we see a penta?
Unfortunately,
oh wait, no, it was a double. I forgot.
It was a double. Yeah, it was a double. It's okay.
I thought it was
Motive
a
just
triple.
cycling his spells. He's up in 11 seconds. Is he gonna try to cut him off with a TP behind? TP ignite? Well, Rich just keeps pushing forward, man. He has been relentless on this Aatrox today.
Please don't TP. Okay, he's not. I thought he was gonna TP. I was like, please don't TP behind them.
I pray to God. You know, I mean, that would just be the icing on the cake at this point because, look, they're going to get this Baron. There's another Mountain Drake coming up right here. Pretty much, you don't touch them. I think it's been like this for both games almost. Oh, Sora's going to ult right here, stop the Baron a little bit, but it's not enough to do it. Get out of here.
It's redemption time, Juhan. It's redemption. Oh, wait, the Baron's dead.
No, it's too late. Oh, Ian's moving up. He does have GA. He's gonna get popped, but his teammates are too low. Pilot, can he kite this one out? Almost gets Rich, but gets popped by Zoe in the end. PS picks up Ian as well.
Oh, and yep, that's the GG.
That's another double kill. This is the game right here. Motive just pulls him away. We're moving out. Goodbye. Yeah, you worked hard. You know, they say "수고하셨습니다." You know, they say right there. Oh. Yep. Say what you want about Miss Smites. I mean, oh wow, Motive just TP's back to there. Say what you want about Miss Smites, but that was actually a pretty good razzle dazzle over the wall right there. Fortunately, it's not going to be enough. We're going to see Team Dynamics end it off that Baron fight right there. And I believe that puts them in sole possession of first place, yeah?
Yep, that gives them the solo lead. All hail to the return of the first place Team Dynamics, getting this 2-0 here. Fantastic play from them as they kind of cheat their way into first place, considering that they've now played one more match than anybody else. But Still, they do get the first place. OZ's miracle run, unfortunately, is likely to die out here. It's the worst record team to ever promote to the LCK did have 6 losses. It was Team Battle Comics. And now with the 7th loss, it's looking very unlikely that LCK run is going to be coming.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. With the way APK Prince is looking, you never know. But past few times, you know, I've been pleasantly surprised by these CK teams. And Team Dynamics, they look like they have most of their stuff together.
Stop BMing in my chat. Why didn't Motive build Death Dance? Stop doing that. Leave Motive alone.
If he's gonna run Spellbook, I mean, he's gonna run Spellbook and just provide next to nothing for his team, and why not just go full circle at this point?
Just go crit. Go crit.
Just go crit. Yeah. Do the damage that the rest of the team is lacking.
Yeah, but quite the series that we saw there. Both games were pretty much alike, with them getting ahead in the early game and then immediately throwing that afterwards, and just giving away the souls. And
yeah, they look very lost after like 4 or 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it's like that Plankton meme where it's like, I don't know, I didn't think I'd get this far. I feel like that's OZ.
Yeah, I can see that. But if I am OZ, like, is this a draft issue? Is this just like a player issue, or is this like a management issue? Like, where does this issue stem from if we're OZ? They get the early game leads on sometimes comps that they should not have. Well, I guess we're gonna watch a replay of this fight right here. A little early on the ult right there, but
oh, did he Captain Jack cleanse that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow, Kuzan showing off his mechanical prowess there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really just, at this point with the 3 mountains, it's very hard to kill Dynamics, especially because they have 3 members with Conqueror. Very hard to kill them.
That's true. That's true.
Conquer a very balanced rune, and we see the damage here. Holy moly.
Yeah, we see Fia's just running it away with it, you know. Last time it was Ian, but unfortunately it was not enough for him to get the victory. But Fia's actually playing a much better game than he was last time.
Beyond.
Beyond getting his first mob points of the year.
Do they just roll a dice to determine who gets MVP? I mean, I guess with the steals he deserves it, but I don't know.
I mean, for that game 1, I would give it to him, and also I guess that turning point right there, where he was cutting them off on the top side of the jungle. I could see why they believe that he is the MVP in this one. So I don't think it's unwarranted at this point.
Well, as this interview is going, let's just banter for a bit. Something I do want to banter about is the reference that we made throughout the series, which was the Monstars versus the Toon Squad. And it does look like, unfortunately, that the Monstars were stopped today.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Toon Squad just showed up in full force today.
Does this make Beyond Bugs Bunny?
I think it makes him Michael Jordan at this point.
Yeah, I guess, since he's MVP. So he's Michael Jordan, Kuzan's Bugs Bunny, Rich is Lola Bunny, and the rest of the team is just the rest of the squad.
And Googer is Bill Murray. He's playing the funny man.
Googer?
You know, he's just
Googer is Bill Murray.
He's got a funny name. He's checking funny places to get solo kills. But,
Yep.
yeah,
Blind checking brushes.
He's the comedic relief at this point. But what? How many more games does Team Dynamics have to play this year?
I think they have. Let me think. Hold on, let me pull my big brain here. I think they have 6 more games to play this year.
All right. So, actually, let's take a look at their matchups coming into the future and see.
Next one is
where
really
it would kind of put them.
exciting. Sotable Gaming. It's gonna be the battle for first place.
Well, yeah, it is because actually no, because Solar Bowl. Oh yeah, I guess it could be.
Well, actually,
Let's
no.
see.
Spear plays before them, so it would be the battle for second place, assuming Spear beat OZ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just thought about that.
Yeah.
Spear are gonna have to fucking. I mean, OZ are gonna have to do Space Jam 2 on day 1.
Yeah. They will. They will. They're gonna be doing it. But yeah, Spear playing 3 games next week, or I guess not really next week because they're playing on Thursday and Friday, but I guess next week of the schedule, right?
Yeah, next 4-day
But
series of the
Sorbal,
schedule.
yeah, Sorbal only has 1 game.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah, and that's against Team Dynamics. So if they do end up beating Team Dynamics, then they'll be tied for that second place, like we said. But you know, after we saw Silver Bowl last Friday, they're going to be coming back, almost a full week of break, social distancing, quarantine. But will it be enough for them to take down Team Dynamics?
I don't know. The last time that they played, Soda Bowl pretty much dismantled Dynamics, but Dynamics seem to have figured themselves out since then. Granted, they've been playing kind of the bottom tier teams. They did lose to Element Mystic. However, they did have now 3 2-0s in a row, so they're looking a lot more confident. So maybe momentum will be in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, again, like you said, they literally played the bottom 3 teams. So anything can happen. And, you know, to Soda Bowl's credit, Game 1, they didn't look terrible against Spear Gaming last Friday. Game 2, completely different story. And if I'm Team Dynamics, I think this is the series that sets the precedent for the rest of the split for them.
Yeah, definitely. The rest of the season for them is kind of a cupcake schedule outside of Breon Blade. They did lose to Breon Blade to open up the season, but Dynamics is definitely going to be their toughest matchup for the rest of the year, so it's really important that they win that one.
Oh, yeah. So they're fighting Element Mystic. They're fighting Asura. So there's not really much more for them to do at this point. But we do see the final week, they are going to be rounding it out with 2 matches. And they're actually one of 2 teams that are going to do that at that point. So this is a must-win for them if they want to get back into that first place position.
Yep, and as we look at the result here, it's a 2-0 in favor of Dynamics. Don't have to go to 3 games, so we are going to be able to leave early.
Yeah, you know.
I'm kind of glad. Normally I'd be sad about that, but I'm glad that we don't have to watch OZ for another game. I'm going to be real with you.
You don't want to watch Juhan miss some smites?
As much as I love watching Juhan miss smites, I think I'm about miss smited out for the day. My appetite has been fulfilled. My thirst has been quenched. And we look at the standings. Like I said, Dynamics with that solo lead. Soda Bowl and Spear tied for second. Breon Blade 4th. 5th Element Mystic. 6th place is tied between Janair and Azura. And unfortunately, OZ are going to be still at the bottom of the table.
Yeah. You know,
maybe we'll see Crown next week.
I'm kind of hoping they do, but I think they're as we were kind of pointing out all throughout the series. I think their problems kind of stem from other areas as well. So I don't necessarily think it's completely mid lane, but
I think it's more so the jungle than the mid lane. Jungle is still a problem for them. I don't know why I don't know why they picked up Juhan with players like Mujin sitting in free agency, but next day's matchup, Breon Blade versus Element Mystic, and then Spear versus OZ. Maybe we'll see Crown then, but Sloth, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
It's been great. I hope to see more of you in the future.
Yeah, I hope to be back soon, man. Yeah, schedule permitting, and you know, keep up all the great work, getting the CK exposure going out there, keeping the audiences entertained, informed. And if you need to know these predictions, if you want to know these predictions ahead of time, do you know what you can do?
Please tell them what they can do to know the predictions for all their gambling addictions.
There is a purple button just above where it says live.
Oh, really?
On the screen, yeah. You can hit that. And for $4.99, you can help Takeoff have this stream take off as well.
Yes, feed my Red Bull addiction. And think about it. If you're going to gamble, let's say $20 on a game, you spend the $5 for the predictions, and you win, you just got your money back. It's a free subscription, and you get a cool emote along with it.
Yeah. Oh, let's show it off in chat.
Oh yeah, you got the Fields Takeoff, man. If you really
spam
want to
it.
be a homie, you can get the Rip Kong, dude.
Yeah.
And if you
Oh,
want
that's true.
to be a real homie, you get the Takeoff Flex, which is the greatest emote of all time. I love that. But anyways, thank you so much. By the way, Prime check in chat. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for coming down. We'll see you all next time.